Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back porch.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterback Steelers going up against the Broncos. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Bortles was accident-prone last year, led the league with 18 picks and an early pick here.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason working on this, thinking about it. It's not that he's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down significantly.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And it's a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And able to find Green. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the
block so well. You almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go now. Ace. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Here we go now. Green 90.
They run it again with Anderson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary, very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Time running out here on the play clock. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Bortles now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the...
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is Bell on the dump off. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A give to Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. He's got the completion to Strong. 18 yards there and a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence. You may have to go to the air.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
They'll go with a keeper. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. Le'Veon Bell unable to get in. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Again, Anderson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
So after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Well, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Bortles. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Let's go. Green 19. Leopard. Leopard. All right, Leopard. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Look at the dance and the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we're at halftime here in Denver. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete to Jesse James. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They'll set up to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. Gun. Watch him now, Barney. Gun. Over. Detroit now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that. And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game. One of the premier runners in the NFL. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And Sanders now to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about them keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
7 yards remaining here on third down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Baldwin with it over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Bortles will keep it.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on fourth down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. on 2nd and 10 now. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He gets it to Baldwin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. 2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, Bortles. Screen play, Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Ball, speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
20! And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Red zone opportunity. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Green, 90. Ace, ace. Here we go now. Blue, 45.
They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ace, ace. Green, green, so.
Now a give running left with Anderson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. 1st and goal here from the 2. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Green, 90.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Offense looks to punch it in here from the... And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught and out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal. Defense with their back. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. He's got it, and it's 24-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll fight forward. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stop. 9 yards to go. It's third down. They give it to Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. But he caught it out of bounds, and the score stays the same here in the 4th.
So close to change of numbers on the scoreboard. When you're running routes in the end zone, you've got to give yourself enough space as a receiver to make sure you can come down with the ball inbounds.
Especially in this type of a game in the 4th quarter. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So the Broncos coming out now. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got 4 down.
Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm the martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.